There's a force in all of us that science knows nothing about, the force of fear.
Welcome, everyone, to Induced Fear. I'm your host, Oscar, and with me, I have a very special guest, somebody I've known for years. I have with me Semz Nerd. How's it going, man?
Yo, man. How you doing, brother? Hey, you know what I was thinking, yeah? It's actually a madness how long I've been speaking to you and that I've never, done something like this with you, or it's just a mad to get it. Like, when I first started Instagram, you were, like, one of the first people I followed, man. So,
Yeah.
It's kind of crazy, man. It's kind of crazy. But, yeah, I'm glad to be here, bruv. Appreciate you having me on. Thank you, bro.
Yeah, a very long time coming, man. Very long time.
Long time, bro. Long time. But we done it, mate. We done it. We made it.
Yeah. For those who don't know, like, me and you both, like, cosplayed, like years ago.
Oh, man, dude. Like, I joined Instagram, like, 2014-ish. Only done cosplay, and I remember you were, like, doing the horror things, the Freddy stuff, the proper scary stuff, man. So yeah. You still cosplay now, or you've, like, toned it down a little bit?
No. I post nothing but old stuff. I have all of my stuff.
Okay, yeah.
I have everything, but
same as me, bro. I took so many pictures, but then I don't post them, and I just post them, like, at a later date. What's going on with that clown, bruv? What's going on with that clown, bruv?
Killer clowns from outer space. I mean, you're a horror man.
I know, bro. That's so bad, isn't it? Like, I'm coming on the stream, like, the first time. I don't know what that is, bro. I thought I got Michael here, bro. I got Michael here in the background.
Because that's your main man. That's Michael's
my guy, bro. Like, of all the, like, slasher things, I think, yeah, Michael Myers is just the OG, the best for me. And then I don't know who's second place. I like Jason. I like Pennywise. I like Sam from Trick or Treat. I'm not a big, like, fan of Freddy. I know that's, like, outrageous to say, but I never watched his films at a young age. It never, like, hit me, sort of thing.
See, I know he was the only one who scared me. Yeah,
he is pretty terrifying. I'm not gonna lie. Like, for me, I don't get scared of the slasher stuff, but if we're talking about Alien, bro, that for me is nightmare, man. Even now, at my old age now, if I watch Alien, it's very bad, bro. Stuff scares me, like, hella quick, man. So that's why I love that you always go into, like, this haunted stuff, and you're into this stuff. And I know, like, I've been saying I want to do it for so long, but I know it's gonna scare the F out of me, bro.
Yeah. Because it's not like the movies. Nothing crazy is gonna happen, but you will have, like, little tiny things happen that you're like, I can't explain why I just heard a knock on the door.
Yeah.
And I'm the only person in here right now.
I don't want to host a thing, yeah, but I want to ask you straight up, yeah. What is the most scariest thing that has ever happened to you? Like, because that I always like asking questions like that when people are into horror. I'm like, what's the scariest thing?
All right, well, there would be two things. I have the UFO story, which I've told on the podcast.
Yeah.
And it's basically just that giant ball in the sky. I was driving in the middle of the desert. That ball of the sky shot down from the sky, went straight towards the car. I had to swerve out of the way.
Outrageous, bro. If I see that, that'll probably change my life, bro. Real talk, man. Like, because we don't get nothing like that in the UK because it's so cloudy, like, most of the time, especially at night. Like, I know I've been to States. Where you live now, without saying where you live, if you just look up at the sky at nighttime, can you see the stars and that? Yeah, I can't see nothing, bro.
I'm up in the mountains.
Oh, is it? I didn't know that, bro. That's sick. Oh, yeah. No wonder you're seeing some madness, man.
Yeah, but this one was in the middle of the desert, like somewhere in Arizona, which has, like, so many UFO sightings anyways, because it's just open sky. But yeah, that one was, like, the biggest thing to, like, trip me out.
Yeah.
And it kind of, like, messed with my mind a bit.
Yeah, I'd imagine, like, I'll be tripping, bro.
Yeah. And then the second thing would be my sleep paralysis.
That I've never had that, but that is nightmare fuel, man. That's like, what is it? You just, like, woke up at night and couldn't move?
I woke up, I felt like somebody was, like, right in my face. Just there in my face.
That is actually awful, bro.
Yeah, I couldn't move, and I can see the shadow of, like, someone's head. It was darker than the rest of the room. And then I couldn't move. I couldn't scream.
Yeah, and I think that is a madness.
I was like 12, maybe.
Yeah, so you're at an age where you can, like, I think, like, this is like going well off topic, yeah, and I have a tendency to go off topic, yeah.
No
I
worries,
remember
no
when
worries.
I was a kid, yeah, I was sharing a bunk bed with my sister, so I must have been like really young, yeah. I remember waking up in the middle of the night and seeing like a hand-sized spider on my chest and hitting it like that, and I actually felt something hit, and obviously screamed and that. Mum and Dad came, and nothing was there. But I think when you're 12, you know what you're seeing. Do you know what I mean? This not like a mind thing. Like I was too young, and I think maybe 6 or something, maybe 7, the absolute most. But when you're 12, you don't like mistake things like that. You know what I mean? So yeah, that is pretty bad. Do you still get that now? The paralysis thing?
No, the last time I had it was like 2 years ago. And I had dreamt that I saw my fiance Katie. You know her. You've seen her on Instagram. I dreamt that she was like walking out of the room, and then she turned back into the room. So I got up and I was like, "Wait, are you okay?" When I opened the door to go check on her, she was knocked out asleep in the bed.
Oh no, mate.
Yeah, and then I went to go lay back down on the couch because I was just laying down on the couch watching TV. And I had my phone in front of my face, and then I hear footsteps just walking towards me. And as soon as I put my phone down, frozen, like just stuck.
Yeah, nah, that is bad, bro. That is real bad, man. Like I never had nothing like that, but I do like at my mum and dad's place. There's something going on, mate. Like I'm not just saying it because I'm here, because it's funny that my mum only actually told me about this in 2020 because we had full lockdown in UK. So I spent a lot of time there, just going backwards and forwards, kind of thing. And because I got stuck there, basically, we weren't allowed to travel or nothing. And I remember I was downstairs in the kitchen. Yeah, my dad was out. My mum was upstairs. My mum was downstairs. Sorry, and I could casually hear walking and bruv from downstairs, upstairs, like on the wooden floor. Yeah, and I was like, just leave it, ignored it. Yeah, and then if that happened like a few more times in like my childhood, but I never like started realizing like something ain't right here. And then in 2021, so yeah, last year, when lockdown ended, the first thing my mum and dad did, they went holiday. They went to Scotland straight away. Yeah. And they said, like, asked me, certain days, can you come around, feed the dogs, you know, all that stuff in it, look after the house sort of thing. Yeah. So I was like, yeah, calm, minor. We've got a massive mirror downstairs, but it's on the wall with one nail. You cannot move it, bruv. Yeah. You can't move it. It's solid, bruv. Since I remember being a child, it is bolted to the wall. Yeah. I came down, I stayed like a few nights in it, yeah. I went downstairs and that thing was like that, bruv. Yeah, bent, mate. And I was like, that's strange. I was like, okay, I don't want to start thinking it's some madness, yeah. Go in the living room, and on the cabinets, yeah, we have like old photos inside of like my granddad who's passed away, blah, blah. Goddamn cabinet was open slightly, but it can open slightly, yeah. That didn't like freak me out because it's one of those things where if I like slam the living room door, you know, the cupboards will shake. So I was like, okay, yeah, that's well explainable, man. Like maybe I slammed the front door and it's really windy at that time of years old. I was like, okay, yeah, it's minor. But the picture was down. So then I was like, all right, something's not normal here, bruv. Yeah, something's a bit fishy here. And then my parents came back and I was like, what's going on in the house, man? My mum was telling me, like, in her room, like the bedroom, yeah, the dogs will stare at the top corner, the top right corner, just like that, bruv. Yeah, for ages until like my mum has to like give all this thing, snap out of it, sort of thing, and the dogs would be normal. And then every like a few hours, they'll just stop. And it's like, I don't know if you have animals, yeah, but when my dog sees another dog, they go mad. It was the same thing, but they're just like that, bro. Like just staring at the wall, yeah. And I said to her, I was like, you ever feel like someone's in this room? And she's like, yeah, sometimes. And then I was like, yeah, cool. I left it for months and months. Nothing. And it started freaking me a little bit. I'm like, mine, like my old room, I didn't feel nothing in it, yeah. I'm not gonna lie and say, yeah, this happened. Nothing happened in it, yeah. But the thing that actually freaked me out, yeah, this was like maybe 3 months ago. I came to my parents' house. My dad was out, yeah. My mum doesn't drive, innit? So when I came up the driveway, there was no car. So I was like, okay, either my mum's in or no one's in. It can't be anywhere other way because only my dad drives, yeah. So I went in, The living room door is shut. Now, this is 3 months ago. If my mum's in, the living room door will be open, because when it's shut, it's because we've left the dogs inside, because my dogs are mad, yeah? If you open the front door, they will run out, and then that could be game over sort of thing. Like, it could be over. And we're on like a busy main road, so it could be bad, bro. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I came in, the door shut. So I was like, okay, no one's in. I come in, I've just finished the gym, yeah? I took my headphones off, blah, blah, blah. Went upstairs. Now, when my dad's in alone, yeah? So my mum's at work. When my dad's in alone and he leaves all the doors open, one of the dogs sleeps in my mum's room on the bed. Yeah, the older one, and it's like well attached to my mum. My mum's not in. She has a little sulk, goes to the room, sits on a bed, yeah? Now, I walked into my old room, basically, to like change that, opened the door, and it was hella hot. So I opened my window, and then I walked to my old like sister's room, the side room, to open her window, and that's how we get like the airflow breeze going on. Yeah,
yeah.
I'm like remembering this, and remember how much it scared the f out of me. Yeah, when I walked past my parents' room, the door was open. Obviously, I could hear like, how can I explain? You know, if someone like, imagine someone sitting on a bed. Yeah, you know, when someone gets up, you hear that like poof noise, like all the airs come back up. And I heard like a knock on the ground. And I used to, not anymore, obviously, but used to hear that like maybe 10 times a day, because when my mum was at work, the dog was sitting, they'd sit on her bed. And then when someone walks past, the dog wants to see like who that is, isn't it? So the dog would jump off the bed. You'd hear that noise, and then that's her feet like landing on the ground, isn't it? Yeah. So I heard that, and I was like, why is the dog upstairs, man? Like, no one's in. So I went in my mum's room, just joking. I was like, my dog's name's Daisy, but when I get annoyed at her, I just call her Dog. So I went in my mum's room. I was like, hey, Dog, what are you doing? Just joking, yeah? Bruv, no one in the room, fam. Yeah? And I was like, stopping for a few seconds. And you know, when you feel that ting, that you get that like weird feeling, you know something is not right. Yeah. I felt that, bruv, yeah, and I was like, nah, this is not cool, bro. I left, mate, straight up. I left. Oof. I shut that door. I got in my car and I bounced, mate. And I told my mum later. My mum was like, yeah, this like weird things happen all the time. I was like, yeah, it happens all the time. Let me know next time. Like, I don't want to come over again, man. You know what I mean? But that like scared the actual F out of me, man. But the absolute worst thing, yeah, is I left my mum's house one time, got in my car's in the driveway. I looked up and I could like, bro, I don't know if it's my mind playing tricks on me, because this happened after that dog thing, but it wasn't like straight after. It was like a few weeks after, post lockdown. So everyone was like moving around and stuff, but no one was in still. I looked up and I could see like, I can't even describe it, bro. Like a shadow move. And I know it was real because we've got like these blinds that are like, how can I explain it, bro? They're like, let's say you got like this, and then there's a gap, and then another one, and then you can like twist that thing, and it goes like shut like that. Yeah. You know, I don't know what
vertical ones.
The vertical blinds. Yeah, I know they got a special name. I know someone in the comment section is probably raging right now. I can't remember it, but I'll allow it. And we don't shut them to get light in. So they're always like that. They're never like this yet. Bruv, those things are waving and all sorts, bruv. And there's no wind there because, like, the way my house is, if you slam a door, there's never nothing moving upstairs. I was done, bruv. After that time, I didn't even come round again for, like, weeks, man. Real talk. Weeks and weeks. I didn't turn again, bro, because that scared, like, the F out of me. But do you ever think, like, things happen like that and it's your mind playing little games?
Sometimes if you're already in that like mindset.
That's the thing. I wasn't. That's the thing, man.
Yeah.
I didn't have.
I was gonna say you weren't in it.
The dog thing creeped me out, but it didn't really scare me. It was like, okay, yeah, cool. That's not nice. Like, F that, you know what I mean? And then like a day later, I forgot about it. You know what I mean? This was like a few weeks later, and I always look up. Basically, I shut my door. I do the same. I got like OCD in it, yeah. So that's how I know I didn't see shit, bro. You know what I mean? Yeah. I shut my door. I locked it. Sorry, I shut my door, clicked the handle up, turned the key, and I pushed the handle down like 3 times. Just my little OCD in it, yeah. I come around the front, and I look up because if there's any windows open, it'll be those front ones because there's only only air comes through that side, bro. London is mad, yeah. Like we live in a busy area, so like from where I was before, no wind comes that way. It has to come through the front. That's why I opened my sister's window to let the air come through the whole house. So I'd look up and I'd be like, cool, all the windows are shut. Like I'm good to bounce. That's why I always like. It's been like I don't know, a long, like you say, 20 years, bro, of checking the windows like that. And then this one time, you know, when you think something and it's not even a split second, it's like a dot, a decimal of a second. I looked up and I thought, like, why is my mum in, man? Like, I saw something, bruv. And then they walked away and the blinds were shaking. And then I knew instantly, I was like, bro, it was like a Tuesday or Wednesday. I was like, yeah, no one's in. Like, no one's in. The
so
dogs
you saw
are
a full-on person.
I saw like not a full-on person. Let's say like someone comes to here and then they walk away. So about here, I'm just like using myself as an example. So I saw like shoulder and arm, but it wasn't like a traditional ghost thing. Like they were like all white or no, like nothing like that. They were dark, like shadow-wise, but I couldn't see like definition. Do you know what I mean? I couldn't see what they were wearing. I couldn't tell if it was a man or woman or nothing. And it was in my mum's room, the dodgy goddamn room, bruv. And then I was like, yeah, nah, man. Like, even thinking about it now, like, you know, when you think about something, you're like, that is a madness, man. That is, yeah. I don't even know what to say. Like, I can't even, like, it's so hard to articulate how I felt. It is a madness, mate. It's really bad, bro. Like, you must have had bare occasions like that, innit?
I've never have I seen like what I thought was a person. I've only ever heard noises, and well, with the sleep paralysis thing, but that could be like I'm asleep. Yeah, but I've never like actually seen what I thought was like a real person, and then it made me stop and like think like that.
Yeah, that like, bro, that scared the crap out of me, man. Like, and after that, like, my dad was saying all these things, like, because in the living room downstairs, when the doors are shut, like, my dad will be the last one to go to bed. Well, not now, obviously, but you know, he'll watch TV, and on the doors there's like massive glass panels so you can see through. And he's always saying like something is walking from left to right because he watches movies late at night, like 1 a.m. All the lights off, just the telly, and he's always swearing down like he can see something, not a person, something walks past, isn't it? But the thing is, I got Jack Russells, so they're too small to be in front of that glass frame. So even if they walk past, like, it would have to be like a Doberman or a German Shepherd. It'd have to be a big dog.
Or your dog was like flying for some reason.
Or the dog was just gliding through the air, bro. Like, oh no, man. Like that is, yeah, it's not cool, bro. It's not cool, man.
So you didn't do what everybody in like a horror movie does. You didn't
like
stay in that area.
No, I got in my car and I went to the gym and I did legs and I was thinking about it for hours, and then I forgot all about it until, I don't know, a few days later I had to go round again, and then I remembered. I was like, I said to my mom, I was like, by the way, you know, I swear I saw someone like in the window. And she's always like, yeah, I always think I see something. And I was like, how are you so chill, man? Like, how can you be so cool about it? And she says the same thing, like, well, I got no choice. I sleep here, innit? Like, like if it was something bad, like some demon thing, you know what I mean? Like, nothing's ever been
You're
bad.
more than sure
like,
she'd be out.
Bro, I've had things where I've slept around my mate's house like mega years ago, when I was like 15, 16, 17. You know, that age I spent a lot of time around my mate's house. Yeah, I've had things where I wake up in the middle of the night and I see like black shadows, bruv, like staring at me, but I don't know if I'm thinking it, because you know, you're like half asleep, your eyes like adjusting, sort of thing, innit?
Yeah.
So I've never been scared of that, because I try to think logically, like, I know I'm half asleep. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You were saying about dreams, bro. Like, I have bad if I eat like chocolate late at night or a lot of sugar.
Yeah,
bro.
That's what does it. That's what does it, man. If you have way too much sugar at night, you're gonna have.
It's mad, don't it? Like, why does it happen, bro? Like, I try and explain to people that. I'm glad someone agrees with me. Thank you, bro. No. I've said that to bare people. I'm like, no, I don't eat chocolate, and sugar at night is an absolute no-go for me. And then people are like, oh, you're so weird, man. Like, I don't ever like experience that thing. I was like, yeah, bruv. Like, I've had people pull my teeth out in my dreams, yeah, and I wake up in the middle of the night and I'm like checking my teeth, and you know, it doesn't hurt, but it feels like someone's like knocked it like that or
Yeah,
something.
yeah.
And that can scare the F out of you, man. So like that's why I'm like, thank God, yeah, I don't have no like sleep thing like you have, bro. I don't know how you dealt with that, man.
No, I had it. I would have it like every other year, like every like 2 years, it would like come back again. And then I like did a whole bunch of like studying on it, and it was like, oh, well, if you have too much sugar before bed, you can have nightmares.
Yeah,
And
so I do, bro. I try like find a reasonable explanation. You know what I mean? Like the goddamn after this TIG, yeah, I will send you a photo of the. Well, I can't do it after now because I'm not there in it. But when I go around next, I'll send you a picture of that mirror. Yeah, and how it's bigger than me, bro. Like I'm not tall, but this must be like a 6'5" mirror bolted on the wall. Yeah, and I'll video and I'll show you like it doesn't move, fam. Yeah, and like the 1 week where my parents left, that thing decides to bend. I mean, it's like I try
almost like
and
if
be
it's messing with you. Do you think it was like trying to mess with you?
I think it was like maybe, bro. I don't even know, man. Because I'm always the one like, come on, man. Like the dog is like again when I go there, I take a picture in it, yeah, and show you like their room, like that corner of the room because my mum's room, the walls are not. There's like a very light purple, but like the corners are really dark. Like I can't explain it. Like imagine you painted a few dots in like a corner of black. You know, it's like it's kind of dark. I'm always like, yeah, it's because there's a color difference, man. And dogs are, I think they'd see black and white. They're probably like, what's going on there? Because the corner's darker than yours. I try and find a reason, but when that thing come off, I was like, I've lived in that house for like 25 plus years, and I'm thinking that hasn't moved an inch because it's bolted to the wall, and like the effort it took to put it back on the wall, it was mad, and it's not moved since. And then like, you know, the cabinet was open slightly, which is calm because I can show you again, if I slam a front door really hard, if it's the right amount of air, it will pop open. But like my granddad's picture down, I was like, you know, it starts like plants a seed in here, bruv. But then the noise it sounded like, because it wasn't a person, because it was the exact noise. It was like that was messing around with me. It sounded like someone recorded the dog get off the bed, jump on the floor, because that's the exact noise I heard. If I had the reaction to come out my sister's room, who doesn't live there, come out her room and go into mum's room and say, dog, what are you doing in here? Like, you should be downstairs. Like, my dad forgot to lock you away. And there's no one in the room. I was like, and the thing is, even if it was a dog and the dog ran downstairs, the living room door was shut. So when I went down, I would have seen the dog anyway. And then I opened the living room door and they're both there in the same bit. Like one sits on my mum's like living room sofa bit of the couch. And then my other dog sits on my dad's one. So I was like, yeah, cool. I'm done, man. I'm out. I left. And then that shadow thing with the blinds, bruv, I was like, nah, that's like my limit of messing around with that stuff. You know what I mean? Like when it's at your yard, it's a bit too mad, man. But do you personally feel that if you stay in someone's house or a hotel or something, do you get weird experiences?
Sometimes, because I think when as people, we always like everything is kind of thrown off when we're in somewhere new.
Yeah.
So then you're kind of more on alert for everything when you're in a new place.
Do you think that's what it is? I mean, you hear like one little noise you don't like, you're like, and then it starts it starts the ball rolling, isn't it? And all the little things can like add up in it. But that's, I mean, like, I've stayed in bare hotels. I've never had a single thing, not one thing. I have been to haunted places that I don't feel anything's thingy. But I've been to like my mates' houses and stuff, and I've had like bad experiences. Luckily, like, they don't live there now, so I wouldn't be there now anyway. But I've had bad experiences, and this was like the first time at my mum's place that I felt something was not cool. And then I was like, yeah, man, because I said on my channel bare times, I want to do haunted stuff because there's a lot of places in the UK that's well bad, bro. Really, really bad, man.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you live in one of the most like haunted places.
Yeah.
You know, on your side of like the world, has more history, more things that have happened there than, let's say, here in America. We're new, you know?
Yeah, I get you.
So I think you have more energy in that area because, like you were saying with the dog, how it sounded exactly like the
To the
dog jumping
doctor.
down. There's like theories where basically it's like energy was just recorded in that area.
Mm-hmm.
So now this moment just kind of replays itself.
Yeah. So it has no like what's the word?
It's
Bro?
not intelligent haunting or anything like that.
It's not intelligent. It's just like
Yeah.
it's like a record playing over and over and over and over. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get.
It's just that moment on loop, just gonna repeat itself at certain times. And
Yeah.
I think those are called residual
Yeah.
hauntings. So it could be something like that. But I mean, if you're seeing people like upstairs and then they move away from the window, I think that's a little bit more intelligent than
Bro, I know I know people gonna watch this and be like, nah, you're chatting F and all this. Bro, that genuinely scared me, man. Like, I have never been that scared. And it was broad daylight. This ain't no nighttime thing. Like, you know what I mean? This ain't like, midnight, everyone's asleep in the moonlight or some made. This was me at like 11 a.m., locking the house and going to the car, doing my little OCD check, looking up, and something is in my mum's room. Like, it wasn't as if let's just call it they, just for argument's sake. It wasn't like they saw me and they waited for me to look up and then they bounced. It's like when I looked up, they were already like halfway going because I only saw like shoulder down, but it was something because those blinds are moving mad, yeah, and they don't move like that unless the window's open or if you
somebody's
slap
in
them
them.
because they got on my blinds. And again, when I go around, man, I'll take photos of you, bruv. They're like really thin, but at the bottom they're weighted. So they're like flush straight down. They don't move. That's the whole idea of these ones is when you twist it, they don't move, innit?
Yeah.
And they were moving mad. And yeah, I told my wife, and my wife said straight up here, I didn't want to say anything because when she used to stay at mine, like in my room, sleepover thing, she would see shit in my room. Yeah,
Oof.
she'd wake up and see shadow stuff, and I'm like, I've never had a bad experience in my room ever. Yeah, and she's like, yeah, that's why I don't like staying at your house because something's not normal. And I was like, mate, like, what's going on, man? Like, no one's told me about this stuff. You know what I mean?
You're like, don't make me afraid to be in my room.
Yeah, don't make me have bad things, man, because I won't go visit. Like, just don't say anything about it.
That's funny. So those are like the scariest of your experiences that you've
I'd say I've had scarier things happen, but like make you jump and then you realize they're not what they are.
Okay.
Like, I've had like dumb experiences, but these were like the first times where I was actually shook. I was like, what is going on, man? Like, nah. Like,
isn't it crazy that we, like, me and you, we love horror movies?
Yeah, man.
Like, isn't it crazy that certain small things, like just hearing a knock, is going to make us like scared? And in these like horror movies that we're so about and we just watch all the time, it's like these people are getting chased by a full-on demon and then they'll still stay in the house.
I'm like, I watch stuff like Annabelle, or it's not the best example. Annabelle Comes Home, Annabelle Creation is a bad one, yeah. Conjuring. I watch those films and I'm like, what are you doing, fam? What are you doing? If I heard some like demon noise, like growl, I'm gone, fam. The house is sold, bro. The house is sold. I live in the car for a few days. Like that, there's just no way. Like, obviously those things are like extreme versions, but like, have you seen The Conjuring 2?
Yeah.
You know the house in Enfield, yeah?
Yeah.
Enfield, where that madness house is, yeah, is like 15 minutes away from my house, like, yeah. And I've driven past that house before, and like, it's opposite a school. But even now, to this day, yeah, they still have a big ass like cross in the window, and it says about all the blessings and stuff in the window. And I know, obviously, the owners are completely different now, but even that Like you drive past it and you're like, you don't feel there's anything wrong with the house. Do you know what I mean? But it's still kind of mad that you see, like, you know, they've still got like the crosses and stuff and all this, and people saying, oh, it's not real. But obviously, bruv, like, if you and your missus moved into a house and they were like, yeah, by the way, there was some madness that happened here, like 10 years ago, whatever, you'd be like, cool, do some stuff just in case, you know what I mean? So it's just kind of mad that they're
we live right
still
next door
doing
to a cemetery.
That is a mad thing. You must have had weird experience. Have you been through it like at night and stuff?
We walk through it all the time. It's like a giant park. There's like trails for you to walk and things like that.
That's actually kind of sick. Yeah, that's sick, man. Is it lit up or is it like pitch black?
At night it's pitch black, and then you can hear coyotes.
Yeah,
coyotes
can't
running around.
That's the difference, bro. Like, you lot have got mad things. You got like wolves and bears and bloody mountain lions and all this madness. Like, we got nothing here, bro. We got foxes, man, and they're so scared.
Yeah, we got foxes too.
They're so scared of, because it's, you know, London's so busy. They're never out, man. There's no like.
I'm surrounded by like nature. There's lots of homes. There's a whole bunch of homes around here. Because I live in a condo, so it's like a complex. But right next door is the cemetery, surrounded by trees, and then there's open fields, and then that's where all the coyotes hang out, and then foxes, owls. Occasionally, they say that there's a mountain lion in the area.
Nah, you never catch me there, fam. There's no money in the world, fam, that is going to get me going through that late at night. Nah.
Yeah, that's the only thing that stops me from going through late at night. I'm just like, maybe. I mean, it'd be cool.
Like, you know, they can see you, bro. That's the scary thing, isn't it? Like, they're like that, mate, watching you, and you're just like there. You can't see jack F around you. Like, have you seen mad stuff in the cemetery?
Just we've seen coyotes. We hear them like howling like crazy, and it sounds like just a bunch of demons like howling in the middle of the cemetery. Every once in a while, we'll see an owl, and these are big owls. They're like, probably about like
they'll bite you on your dudes, bro. Yeah.
Like, so
you never seen no like, not ghost stuff, but you never seen some like really dodgy like spooky stuff. You know what I mean?
No, I haven't seen anything there. Really,
so that whole like, I think people big up, they big it up a little bit too much, but when you do see it or like whatever, that's when you know you're gonna like crap yourself, man, because like it's when it's
supposed to be haunted, but I've yet to see anything,
bro. Yeah. Are you going there daily, or would you say like monthly?
No, there are some weeks where we go like every day, just walking around around there.
You should video it, bro.
Yeah. Well, like, I have lots of pictures and stuff like that on our Instagram page. But the fiance, she swears that because we live here, this place is haunted.
Does she have worse experiences or different experiences to you in your place?
Yeah, I don't have anything here. The one,
like, when that happens.
The one thing I had was I went into like mine and her bedroom. I closed the door, and then it sounded like one of our cats kind of jumped against the door to try to go inside. And then I opened the door because I was like, whoa, like, chill out. And I opened it, and there was no cat there. So that was the only thing. But she hears like noises all the time. She hears people talking all the time.
Yeah, that's
plus we have like supposedly haunted things.
Have you like items and stuff? Did you actually buy some of that stuff? Oh, mate.
One was given to me, a haunted doll.
Bro, my God. Like, when someone comes to you like, bro, this thing's haunted, how do you approach it? Do you approach it naturally, like you're worried? Or do you approach it from the aspect of, this is BS, and until I see something, it's staying BS?
That's how I go about it. I'm just like, well, I don't know. This could be somebody just trying to sell something. But this person was willing to give it to me. They were just like, it gives you nightmares. It watches you while you sleep.
Yeah. Did they gave it to you? Yeah. But did they ask for anything in return apart from money? Did they like, shout out my Instagram? Nothing. Yeah, that's kind of mad though, isn't it? Like, if someone's going to give away something like that for nothing, it does make you think, innit? You know what I mean? But yeah, it's good that you had the mindset of, until I see something, I don't care, man. Like, because I think once you plant the seed, yeah, it's finished. Like, you're gonna see madness. Like, has your missus seen anything with it? Any crazy stuff?
She with one of the things we have like this old Catholic, what is it called? I don't remember the name of it, but they use it to wipe the cup after they take communion.
Yeah. I know what you mean. Yeah, that cloth thing. Yeah.
Yeah. So we bought one of those at like an oddities and something convention. Soon as we brought it in, we had little devil horns, like light up ones that you get for like Halloween.
Yeah.
And she has it on like a stuffed Gengar. She has on the dresser, and she put the devil horns on that. And then we threw that cloth just right in front of it when we got home, and then we went to sleep. And then at 3:00 in the morning, classic 3:00 in the morning.
Yeah.
The whole room lights up red, and those devil horns turned on by themselves.
Yeah. See, like when that stuff happens, man, like I'm like, yeah, cool. That cloth's going, mate. It's going. Light it on fire. Get rid of it, fam.
That's still what lots of people told us. Yeah, I have it locked in a jar. I put holy water all around it and locked inside of a jar. I did some like ritual thing to keep it trapped in there because she said she saw what was attached to it. She had like a nightmare, and she said she saw whatever it was, its face.
Actual face.
You want it?
I don't want it, bruv. Like I'm trying my best right now to not say F that, bruv. You know what I mean? I'm trying to not demonetize your channel, bruv. Nah, you never catch me buying something like that, man. Like, nah. That you're the expert, yeah. This is my one concern, because there is 3 places that I want to go to this year for my YouTube channel, yeah. The first one is a minor thing. It's in Scotland, yeah. I can't say the word because it's bad for YouTube. It's the dog self-delete bridge. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There's a bridge in Scotland, and it's very high up, but the walls are like massive in it. Yeah, like a human would have to climb over it. Yeah, to like, you know, whatever. Yeah, the dogs jump off the bridge, bruv, for no reason. Yeah. And there's been like 600 or plus different ones. So I'm like, what is going on there, man? Like, it's on a pathway to like some big ass mansion. You know, a typical haunted looking mansion, but it's not. It's like an open thing, but it looks creepy as hell. So when I go there, I want to go to the place called Epping Forest. It's called Hangman's Hill, bruv. Yeah, I don't know what is going on. You can YouTube it. Yeah, you can see it's a hill. Yeah, the story is a guy got hung on the hill at the top, like hundreds of years ago, whatever it is. Yeah, 18, whatever it is, and the hill has like no gravity, bruv. I don't know what's going on. Yeah, people gonna think I'm talking madness. Yeah, you can Google it, mate. Hangman's Hill, yeah, or Zero Gravity London or something like that. Actually, that'll probably be like some dancing thing, yeah? But it's there, bro. Yeah, in Essex. Basically, you can physically see it's a hill. It's probably an illusion. Must be an illusion, I'm assuming, but it is a solid hill. Yeah, there's clips on YouTube like you'll come up, you'll stop on the hill. And this is like forest everywhere. So it's not like there's cars waiting. I've seen people stop, put the car in like neutral,
and then it starts
get out the car, and it starts going up the hill, fam. Like, I don't know what's going on there. Like, I need to see that, yeah. But the big one, and this is what I was going to ask your advice on, yeah. Real talk, bruv. There's a hotel called Langham Hotel. It's a 6-star hotel in London, yeah. And this is going to sound like I'm chatting again BS, but you can Google it, yeah. They've had like 10 people self-delete out the window, mate. And then the first one was this like, I can't remember if he was French or German. He was a very high up officer in like World War II or something. And he bounced, mate. The windows now are blocked. You can't like thingy them anymore. And they don't let you stay in the room. It's room 333 of all numbers. And they will not let you go in that room. Like, even if you go in there, if you like go in there and say, look, I'm a YouTuber, blah, 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 you got to sign like, you know, bare stuff. And it says like you have
so that they're not liable.
It says like everything in the room you can film, but you're not to film anything outside. You can't film the corridors, nothing. And I know we spoke off camera about like Zach and Cody and stuff, the YouTubers, yeah. They went, I think, in 2019, and they like secretly filmed in it, yeah. So like, you know, it's a 6-star hotel. It looks amazing. And there's nothing about the hotel of it being haunted. They don't promote anything because they don't want people to know, because Langham is like a 6-star brand. There's like one in Hong Kong, 6-star hotel, blah 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 blah.
Okay.
One in Japan, so it's like a chain, isn't it? Yeah. So it's not like they don't want people knowing this stuff, in it. Like there's nothing.
It's not like the Stanley Hotel here.
It's nothing like, you walk in and it looks like Iron Man is going to be staying there, bruv. It's like proper futuristic. It looks amazing. That like these like fake ones that have like all the stories on the walls, and it's like really in your face, like, yes, it's haunted, be scared, and all this stuff. There is nothing. Yeah. But if you ask for free, manager's gonna come, you got to sign bare paperwork. They're gonna tell you like you can't go out the window, the windows are bolted shut, like, and we're not liable basically. If you have anything bad, like, don't cry about it, just deal with it. Yeah. And that's it. Like, and they said like they have like 10 people stay a year, which is mad, because you think people would go crazy for it, but they have like nobody going. And Zach and Cody say for a 6-star thing, like the room in 333 ain't 6-star because they make it clear the stuff in there ain't the same stuff in the other rooms, because they don't want to know about that stuff. You know what I mean? Like, they're just like, it's not like they're going in, you're going backwards in time, you're going to open a door and it's like, 19th century old school stuff. It's very, very modern. I'd imagine they probably change it every few years, whereas the rest of the hotel, it's like, right, cool, 2023 comes, get the new decor out, make everything luxurious, everything's outdated now, change the TVs, make sure it's like updated, all that, really like on top of it. And Zach and Cody had a madness there, bruv. Like, the phone, they actually have footage of it. The phone comes off the hook, bruv, at like 5 a.m. or something. It wakes everyone up and they're like, nah. And they run, bruv. They run from the room. 2 of them stay in that room, and 2 of them, I think, are in 334 or 335. They have 0 experiences. And they were saying, but I'll go into the mirror stuff in a minute, because the mirror is like one of the mad things in it. Yeah. But what I was going to ask you about this situation, like, I really want to stay in this room. I have no one that I actually know in person who would come with me. Like, no one's that insane. Yeah.
Damn. Well, if I was there, I would do it.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, I'm going to fly you out here, bro. Come with me, fam. How do I go there? If I go, I'm like 50% proper shook, bro. There's some bad videos, man. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's not like it's haunted and you got videos. There's stuff happening, fam. Like, that's what makes me shook. Yeah. How do I go there and make sure nothing gets like attached to me? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. So maybe I can help with like getting you some. There are stones that you can carry with you. So it'll be like black obsidian, just obsidian stone, and this stone is supposed to absorb any negativity, or like not really absorb, but like get rid of it for you. So you're not having that constantly around you.
Yeah, I get you.
So you can carry that around with you. And then also just you yourself, because I tell everybody this all the time, you have both like living and a spiritual energy within you. Since you're alive, they're not. So you're stronger than they are right off the bat. So you just go in there with a demand of like, hey, you're staying here. Nothing is going to follow me. Nothing is going to attach itself to me. Like, I'm demanding this right now. Yeah. And once you get that, do that, carry some obsidian. You can even have black turlimite, I think it's called. And it basically looks, it's just a black stone.
Okay, yeah.
Carry anything like that, and it'll protect you from things. I keep every piece of like obsidian. I keep it on any haunted item.
Yeah.
Even if I don't believe it.
Yeah.
I keep
Is that
it
just
there.
because like if it leaks out, at least it'll go to that sort of thing, yeah? Like, yeah, I get you, man. That hotel, bro. Like, I think I need like, because there's a lot of like haunted pubs and stuff around UK, especially London, Essex, and that, which is like, I don't know, 10 miles away, innit? Yeah. Those places don't really make me scared, because you go on their website and stuff and it's in your face. Yeah. This is haunted. Stay here, man. And they have like, just say 30 rooms, like a big hotel, yeah, 30 rooms, and every room has a different story. I'm kind of come on, bruv. Like that.
But this place is trying to actively hide it.
Langham, they don't, bro. Like it to search on Google. If you type in like Langham Hotel, there will be nothing. There won't be a single story. If you type in Langham Hotel haunted, if you have to find it, you know what I mean? Like it's pretty crazy. But yeah, I think I need to like build myself up, man. Go to these like haunted pubs or whatever, and
yeah, and
do,
like I said, just kind of demand, like in there, go in there stronger. Because the moment you step in there with like fear,
it wrecks you, innit? That's what I'm saying, man. Yeah,
then you're gonna be scared of everything.
Yeah, that's why I don't know if you I don't know if you like Ghost Adventures or if you think it's BS. I used to watch that religiously.
Yeah, same here.
And then in the UK, what channel is it on in US? Like, what's the actual channel called? Is it Travel Channel?
Yeah.
See, in the UK, there's like two main internet and broad thingy like cable providers. You got Sky and Virgin. On Virgin, when we changed in the house, when we changed to Virgin, Travel Channel wasn't part of Virgin. So for like 5 years, you can imagine how many seasons I missed. And then now it's finally there now. So I'm like, I don't even want to know what season they're on. It must be in the 20s, isn't it? It's gotta be, yeah.
I think so, yeah.
I think I stopped at like season 10. So I'm like well far behind, man. But do you think just like put like your fan brain out of it, yeah? So you're being totally logical in like your space of what you love to do, yeah? Do you think it's exaggerated what they do, like on purpose for TV? Or do you think some of it is really real? Like I believe some of it is real, but I know they're like amplifying it, but I don't think they're faking it. But I think their reaction stuff like...
There are moments where you can tell when it's real because Zach himself, he's supposed to be like the strong man.
Yeah. The wedge, mate. He's ripped and wedge and wearing black. Like, yeah.
But you can tell when he gets really scared is when he actually sounds like he's going to cry.
Yeah, I get you.
Like he gets so scared to where he wants to leave.
Yeah,
and get out of the area.
Yeah,
it's not one of those moments where he's like, at this moment, I started feeling depressed. And possessed by a demon, and I couldn't move. And I was like, nah, I think you're over exaggerating that part. But the moment where you got scared because you thought a spider was crawling on you, that's how I know what his real fear sounds like. Yeah, there's plenty of times where he has a bug on him, and then he screams, yelling.
I remember one of the last episodes I saw. It wasn't Zach. It was one of the other guys. Something like pulled them like that from behind.
Oh yeah.
And you saw him like physically get pulled back. Bro, I was like, oh my God. Like if that happened to me, yeah, I think I'd be a changed man forever. Like nah.
Yeah, that's why you seen their very first like documentary they did, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that was the moment where something real happened when that brick gets tossed across the room.
Yeah.
And I think as they go on with TV, they have to just up the ante.
Yeah. Because I know from YouTube, like how I'm being with you now is how I am. Like you know me, bro. Like I speak to you like, on Instagram and stuff. For YouTube, I'm me plus like 10%. You know what I mean? Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. You have to like bring that fake amplified thing because that's just the world of YouTube, yeah. So I'm trying to think like that's why I asked you, like, if you think they're like just maybe they heard something and they're acting really scared. But yeah, if you can tell like when my guy is genuinely scared, then that answers my question, man.
Because like when we went on a ghost hunt, it was like a haunted comic book shop and oddities shop.
Mm-hmm.
And we went into the basement of the area.
No way, man. That's on your YouTube channel, isn't it?
Yeah.
I've seen that. Yeah, I've seen that, bro. You're mad, bro. You got that thing. What's that thing called? That measures
EMF
things,
meter,
bro. Yeah. I'm telling you now, bro. If I'm walking around and it's on 0, yeah, and I'm going up to something, I'm going up to Goku Black, and I'm like, and I hear just a story. Yeah, Goku Black moved an inch once. I'm like, all right, and I'm buzzing it, and if I get anything more than 0, I will naturally be shitting myself.
Yeah, like, there was a box. If you said you saw the video,
yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like, how are you scanning stuff and not feeling inside? Like,
Well, like for my fiance, she's real sensitive as soon as when there's high EMF in the area, and that could be just from electronics. Electronics give off that that meter, and it'll make it rise and go high. Like if you were to text me and I would have the meter up to my phone, as soon as it's getting the message in and all like the power is working in the phone, that meter is going to shoot up high.
Ah, okay. So what if you buzz your phone but your phone's off? Like you've turned your phone off, will it still give off anything?
If it's off, it won't.
Ah, okay, I get you now. Okay.
Yeah, so you have to. That's why we were going around trying to figure out where there was really high EMF, because if it's really high in this area, then it's something electrical in this area. And then as we're going through that little basement, there's a box, and they the two women who passed away there, I didn't know the story beforehand. I went in completely blank slate.
It's better to not know, bruv.
Yeah. Cool. But the two women who passed away, they were twin sisters, and they made the box. And that box was giving off a high EMF, and I thought it was an electrical box, but it wasn't.
So how do you like debunk that thing?
I couldn't debunk that. Because their handprints are actually on it. Their actual handprints.
Yeah, man. That's a bad one, bruv. Like, yeah.
Even their blood was in the basement.
Oh, mate. No, bro. I don't want to hear that, bro. I don't know how you do that madness, bro. You need to film more stuff, bro. Please. I know it's
She's just scared.
Bro. Yeah. That's good though. Like that gives a really good dynamic for YouTube, bro. Like, trust me, man. I keep nagging you every week, bro. Do something, film something. Even if you think it's like really small, it doesn't have to be a long thing, like 2-minute video or something, because people will watch it, man. Because I always try and watch like haunted stuff and ghost stuff on YouTube. I just don't like how can I explain it? 10 ghosts in real life. You know, that stuff. I'm like, come on, bro. Like, and it's like a compilation
thing.
Yeah, bro. Like, it's cool, but it's like, calm down, man. Like, they really go real ghost on camera. It's like, come on, bro. Like, it ain't, bro. Like, it's a fucking fly on the screen or something. But when it's actual people going somewhere, and I put myself in your shoes, bro. If I scan that box and it is telling me some madness, that would play around with me, man. That would play around with me like how I saw that goddamn arm shoulder thing in my mum's room. That would like mess me around for a little bit, man. Because
you're gonna have to get yourself some equipment before you go. You said you're going this year, right?
I got a phone, bro, and that is it, fam. Yeah, I'm going this year, man. I should be going this year. Like, I can go to that Enfield house anytime. It's 15 minutes down the road. In fact, when I real off topic, I did a ranking of all the Conjuring movies from worst to best. I said in that video, if you want to see me go there, 100 likes or whatever, and it blasted it, and people left comments like, go see it. So I have to go and see it. But it's a bit weird, like knocking on someone's house. Hi, you don't know me, but you know your house is a bit effed up, hence what you have in the window. Can I come inside? They might be like, get out of it, bruv. You know what I mean? So I might only be able to film outside. I can go.
You can even ask them just a simple like, "Hey, have you guys had any crazy?"
That's what I'm saying, man. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But I'm trying to like put my expectation down, because I've had things where I've said to people like, "Hi, you know, I'm this person from YouTube. Can I film?" And they've just gone, "Nah." Like straight up, like no. And I'm like, "Oh, damn, man." So like in my mind, I'm already thinking they're gonna say no, because I'd imagine living in that house is bad enough with the cross on the wall and all this stuff, and now we've got some guy knocking the door. Hey, can I film you? It's like, oh, come on, man. They've had enough. The hill thing with the gravity, I can go tomorrow, man. That's a minor thing. Like, I just need the time free, and I can drive there. It's like 15 minutes drive.
Yeah, I was reading up on it.
Yeah, man.
On that whole forest. Apparently, that whole forest around that area is haunted.
Is madness, bro. Do you know what they used to do? Yeah. They used to pull witches and burn them in that forest and do all this mad stuff in that forest. And obviously now it's like lovely inside. When it goes dark, bruv, nah, it's not the one, man. Like, even Zach and Thingy went there. Like, it's a mad thing at night. And the worst thing is, it's not like you. You know, you've got owls and all these noises. We ain't got nothing, bruv. We got crickets making the little noises. That is it. So when we hear something, it's like, okay, cool. That's not good. Time to go, bruv. You know what I mean? Like once
Yeah.
we start hearing noises, nah, that's it, man. Because even the foxes ain't screaming because it's London's so busy. Like they're hiding all the time. So if you go somewhere and you hear some madness, you're gonna really stress, bro.
Yeah, I had read that there was like it was a dumping ground for like serial
Bad, bro. It's
killers in the area.
real bad, man. Really, really
Yeah.
bad. But it's big though. That's the thing. It's a big forest. Like obviously, it's not big how like states have. You've got big forests, isn't it? Yeah, but it's too big to do the whole thing. You know what I mean? So I'd have to go in like different days, try to film as much as I can. But
No,
I
you
ain't
got to
got no.
stay
I ain't got
there
no line.
overnight for 3 days.
There is no, bro. There is no way I'd stay the night, fam. There's no way. I can't remember. There was another YouTuber that done that. Can't remember their name. They done a thing of like hide and seek in that forest, and the guy who was seeking, no, one of the guys that hiding went a little bit too far, so he couldn't hear anything. He's on his own, and he heard some madness. He heard some walking. And obviously he's sitting there like that. He's hiding it. Like if basically the last one to get found gets like 10 grand. It's like, a big YouTube channel who's got like the money for that stuff. Yeah. He's like hiding and hiding and hiding for ages. Yeah. And then he heard footsteps coming. Like, you can hear like cracking of like twigs and stuff like that. He's like, oh crap, I've been found. And he's like, okay. Turns around. He's like, I'm here, man. I'm here. And like nothing. Just like, what? Put like camera on, the flash and all that stuff. No one, bruv. And obviously, because we can see, because it's cutting back to everyone else, we can see they are no way near. He started running, bro. He was running back to the car. He was like, I'm done with this. And I don't think that guy's been on video for ages, man, because it's one of the YouTubers' friends. And I haven't seen him on another video since. So, I don't know. He could be in a mental asylum or something, bruv.
What made you, was it because of like watching the Conjuring movies that made you want to go to haunted places? Or just because you were into it, you watched Ghost Adventures?
Do you know what it is? Yeah, like I think it started. I don't do like a whole life story thing, yeah. But Alien scared me so bad. Yeah, I was like, had this not obsession, but had this weird thing of like, I want to see if any other movie can make me that scared. Yeah, so I started watching scary movies, blah blah blah, and then the ones that were closer to real really effed me up. Paranormal Activity. I know it's all fake and all this. It's just a movie, but that film destroyed. Bro, I watched it on my J's at like 1 a.m. I couldn't sleep, bruv. That like ruined me. Like when that movie came out, I don't know how old I was. Maybe 16 or something. Maybe 15.
Yeah, it was a long time ago.
No, it was a minute ago, bro. It's people forget it's that old school. Well, it's not old school, but it's older now.
Yeah.
And that scared me bad, bro. And then so I started getting into Ghost Adventures. I was like, this stuff is mad. And then I've always said I always wanted to go there, but I have to have a reason to go there. I don't want to just go there to scare myself to then tell someone like you, this made me scared. And it's like, you can't feel or see what I saw. So I always had this thing like, man, I'd love to film it and go there. So if anything happens, I have like, I'm not a ghost hunter, but I have something like, look, man, this is visual evidence of what I felt or saw. And I opened up the YouTube channel, and I've always said, excuse me, from like the start, man, I need to add like the ghost things eventually. Like, but I'm well shook about doing it, bro. I'm not even gonna lie, man. Like the forest is a madness. I think I'll start off with the dog bridge, just to like, because I don't know what's going on there. Like,
yeah, they made a couple of TV spots for it.
Yeah, there's like no reason for it to happen, but it keeps happening. So it's really, really weird. There's signs now as well, like don't get your dog off a leash and all this stuff. Like they're taking it well serious, man. It's not like a made up thing. You can actually look into like proper databases and see a list of like all these different like.
I think even scientists went there.
Yeah, they've done all this mad, and no one knows what's going on, man. It's the same with the hill, bro. Like Hangman's Hill. If I had to take a guess, it's probably like a visual illusion or something. Like,
yeah, there's a bunch of them out here.
Like, it looks like it's on a hill, but maybe it's not. I don't know how it's designed like that. Like, how can it be going downhill if it looks like it's uphill? I don't want to think about it. It's a madness, yeah.
Yeah, but, just an optical illusion.
Yeah, it could just be like that. You know what I mean? So I'm cool with that. Like that's minor, but and the dog bridge. I'm not a dog. So I ain't gonna jump off there, you know what I mean? So I'm like, yeah, I can go. But when you start telling me, hey man, you know, people are seeing some madness in this room and you want to stay for 12 hours, I'm like, nah, I don't really want to do that on my own, bro.
Yeah, I'm gonna help you set up, like, give yourself
Yeah,
the
man,
basics, the basics of like the equipment that you need.
Yeah, I need it, bro. I literally got my phone and a mic, man, or camera and mic. I ain't got nothing.
Yeah.
The camera ain't got no night vision, nothing. But I was gonna ask you, is there a thing with mirrors? Because when Zach and Cody went to that 333 room in Langham, yeah, they're obviously narrating it for the reason of because of what's in the room. They were just saying like there's a big thing when you have like a mirror on a mirror. It's like, I don't know, a gateway.
It creates
or
a
whatever.
portal. Yeah.
Bro, everyone in the Langham Hotel who stays in that room, they all say the issues start in the bathroom. All of them. You hear stuff in the bathroom, mad things happen in the bathroom, and eventually it comes into the main room. First thing they do, they go inside. It looks like a normal, it's not big, innit? It's central London, so the room ain't that big, yeah? They go in, you've got your main room with a big ass bed. Next to the bed, humongous full-size mirror. And what's opposite the mirror? The bloody bathroom door. And you open the bathroom door and just mirrors everywhere, yeah? So they opened that, that was like, okay, yeah, that's not a good start, yeah? And they done that EMF thing in the bathroom, sorry. And because it's an old hotel, they like scanned like the telephones. So they're old school ones that are like actually on the wall still with the wires and all this stuff. Nothing, no noises, nothing, because they don't work, because this room is like deleted from their existence. They're like, you're staying here, you're on your J's. Don't ring housekeeping or nothing. Don't ring downstairs. You ain't calling us. Yeah, you're here and that's it. So they scat, nothing works in it. Yeah, the TV's given off a little bit. That's fine. When they went into the bathroom, the shower was going mad crazy, bruv. Like that machine was going mad crazy. And then obviously, because they've edited the video, they're saying like a lot of people have had issues in the shower, or they've been in the shower and you've had the typical thing of you hearing things and stuff. And there's no like curtains. It's all like glass door, so you can see. It's not like there's like someone playing tricks on you. But in that shower, madness. Come out of the shower, nothing. He was scanning the mirror. It was giving off a tiny bit, but just the shower was going mad, and the rest of the room was dead. And then as the night went on, noises, and then eventually the phone, like they kept saying, like it sounds like someone's in the bathroom, because they kept the door shut on it, and they had a camera in the bathroom, nothing moving in there, but they kept saying like there's noises from the bathroom, like not like someone's walking around, like like knocking and banging and all this weird stuff. And then like 4 a.m., 5 a.m. or something. The thing just come off the hook, bruv. The phone come off the hook. It woke both of them up, and they're like, what is going on? They turned the light on, and it took like 2 seconds, and they're like, cool, the phone's off the hook, we're going now. And they got their stuff, and they left, bruv, middle of the night, and they went to their mate's room.
Do you think you'll tough it out?
Sorry?
Do you think you'll tough it out?
Nah, probably not. Bro, I'm gonna be real, yeah? Like, I don't ever pretend to be a hard man or that. If I stayed in a hotel and I knew it's haunted and the goddamn phone comes off the hook, I'm done, bruv. I'm gone. I'm in my car. I don't care what time of day it is. I don't care if I'm butt naked. I'm in the car. I'm going home, bro. Like that's my limit, bruv. You think you'd be able to stay in that? Like, if you heard some madness like that?
I probably
even if you physically saw like the phone come off the hook. Oh yeah, it's mad, bro. You're crazy, bro. That's like my limit, bro. Like, if that happens, nah, I'm out, man.
Yeah, I walk past like coyotes and stuff every morning, so I'm like,
yeah, that's true, man. That's true. That's true. That's true. I just think like when you know something's bad and something happens, that's the worst thing, man. Like that is the worst.
Nah, I get you.
You know what I mean? That clown thing next to you is not haunted or nothing, is it? Nah.
No.
Just normal.
We got him from Spirit Halloween. We went on a hunt for him.
Oh, okay. Is that just like a Halloween store in States?
Yeah, the big giant Halloween store.
We ain't got nothing like that in UK, bro.
No, but you got all the haunted spots in the UK.
We got bad places like there's a lot of like ghost tour stuff. The thing is, I don't know, a lot of it is very commercial. Like there's places in Scotland which I may be going to in a few months where that bridge is. Mm-hmm. There's places in like Edinburgh City where they take you underground, and underground's like I think it's called the Edinburgh Vaults. Ooh. That's really bad, man. Like hella scary. But the ones in London, they're very much like, get on a bus and see where Jack the Ripper killed people, and maybe you'll see a ghost, but it's nothing, bro. You're in
See,
London
that's nothing
street,
to
like,
you. Over for me, that would be cool. Like to go where like Jack the Ripper.
it'd be
was.
sick. It is sick, but the thing is like everything around it's modern now, isn't it? So it's kind of like, man, like I'd love to see, like, that's why I think the vaults appeals to me, because it's underground. There's no light, bro. Like there's goddamn candles and shit in there, bro. Like that appeals to me because it's like you're really going back in time. That's why that Langham room scares me, bro. That's why the forest scares me, because you can have 100 years, the forest is the same, bro. Like the forest ain't changing, you know what I mean? So that's the stuff like creeps me out. Like that box you playing around with, bruv. Nah. Get that box.
Yeah, we'll get
away
you
from
that.
me.
We'll get you a spirit box. We'll get you a
That's
spirit
the one
box.
that was it. It makes that like noise, isn't it?
It scans through radio like really fast, so it's just going
Bro,
over through.
If you heard something, you like, I shit myself, bro. Like if I heard like hello or something, I would probably cry, bro. I'd be like, oh my god, man, like that's game over. Because you see it in like the shows and stuff, but if you see it in real life, that's a different thing, bro.
In that place that we went to, that comic shop, I left it running by itself in like this spot where the girls used to go when they had like high anxiety. They would go and hide in there to calm themselves down. And I left the spirit box running in that area, and then we were closing down everything. I'm packing up, and I'm hearing a bunch of voices come through, and you could pick up regular radio, so you can cancel that out. Like you can say, oh, that's just radio, because it was going nuts.
Yeah.
Like it was just constant talking. But then when I played back the footage for myself, because I had my phone there to record it, it was silent. It was just the static. Yeah. But when we were packing up, I heard voices. So it was like this weird thing that was going on.
Yeah. Do you ever get like things where you're recording? Because sometimes I've had it in my room, like, because I film like here, obviously, in it, yeah. I've had things where I'm like editing my videos and I'll have like a ball of light like hit the screen or something. Well, that's got to be like dust or something, isn't it? It's got to be.
Yeah, I would say it's dust. Yeah, unless it's like moving like crazy.
Nah, nothing. It's literally like this. Hit the screen and it just like vanishes, isn't it? Yeah. A lot of people think like that's like spirit stuff, isn't it? When you get like a ball of energy or whatever, isn't it?
Yes, a lot of people think that's something. But I think if it's just staying or just going straight towards the camera, or unless it's bouncing around, then you can just count it off as dust.
Or bug or something. Yeah,
you're gonna have to let me know when you go to these places.
Yeah, man.
And then see if that builds you up to when you come down for Zach Bagans' Haunted Museum.
Bro, that is that's like Vegas, isn't it? Yeah, that's like one of my top 10 places to go. Real talk, yeah. I'm not just saying this, bruv, yeah. His place, obviously Orlando, Disneyland, because they've got the Star Wars stuff there, yeah. And there's one more as well. I just can't remember what it is off the top of my head. There's like another place for. But they're like my top 3 places that I want to go so bad, man. Have you been to that place in Vegas?
Been there 2 times, 3 times.
Bro, is it just how is it? Is it literally like a museum? Like you walk through and just see everything?
Yeah, you walk through. You can go into a place that has a bunch of weird paintings. You go into an area where it's a poker table where I guess like somebody cheated and they shot the guy at a poker table.
Yeah.
An old casket that was used for like some mafia thing. Like a serial killer's van, Dr. Kevorkian. I don't know if you ever heard of him.
Yeah. He's mad, bro. He's got bare money, that Zach, isn't it, bro? He's got, bro, multi-mills, yeah. If he's buying all this stuff, because every once in a while, I'll see on my Instagram feed, Zach Bagans has bought this, like, and it belonged to this person. I'm like, Jesus Christ, this guy's minted, bro. Like, he keeps buying all this stuff, man. But did you feel anything weird in this place?
I felt dizzy, like wobbly.
Really?
Yeah, and I don't know, because he has like strobe lights going off and different kinds of like lights and shadows in certain areas. So I don't know if that made me feel a certain way. But you definitely do feel that. And then when you go into that Dybbuk box room.
What the hell's that, bro?
The Dybbuk box. You seen Possession? The Possession? With the little girl who gets possessed. They have like a Dybbuk box. It's like a Jewish box that they just keep things in.
Okay. And you just...
And apparently that's like crazy haunted to the point where there's a demon attached to it, and it's like harmed everybody who has come into contact with it.
Yeah, because I've seen stories on YouTube and stuff like I went to Zach Bagans' place and then this happened. I'm like, okay, cool, I'll watch it. And then some of it is like that happened to me. I got scratched, bruv. I'll never go there ever again, mate. Like, do you know what I mean?
So yeah, like, people won't go into that room with the Dybbuk box. They won't go in with Peggy, the haunted doll that he has. And he has one of those.
Doll? What's that doll from? That Peggy
I have no idea. I have no idea where he got it from. But he has one of those spirit box things going off in there, so you can talk to her.
Fuck that, bro. No, bro.
And then the demon house. Those 3 rooms, people won't. Some people won't go into.
What's the demon house? Like toy house.
Do you remember his? Do you remember his documentary that he did, and it was called Demon House, where they go into a house that like apparently it was like a vortex for demons, and that's where something messed up his eyes.
It's ringing a bell, but I can't remember. Is it old, like proper old?
Yeah, kind of. It was one of the documentaries that he did by himself. It's not connected to Ghost Adventures. Yeah.
Oh, okay, maybe I didn't see it then. If it's not connected to Ghost Adventures, I might have missed that thing.
Yeah, and then he tore it down because he said it was so haunted, and he saw a demon, and it made his eyes go bad or something like that. He said.
Nah, that is a madness. You did all 3 of them.
Yeah, I went into each one of them.
How did you feel, like physically and like stuff?
You can feel heaviness, like the air kind of feels thick and kind of like weighing down.
That everyone says that, man. Like anytime you thingy somewhere that there's a bad place, they always say like you feel like the air is thicker, or there's like something pressing against. There's just something like not right in the room, innit? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You had that in all 3 rooms. Was like that.
Peggy wasn't really nothing, but just the Dybbuk box room feels heavy, and then that demon house room because he has like the actual dirt from the area in there, and then the staircase. That's about it. But yeah, if you come down,
how far are you from Vegas?
Oh, from where I'm at now,
yeah, I know States is like big as hell, man.
I'm like, we're gonna be driving there soon to get married, but it's probably like a 14-hour drive from where I'm at.
Bro, just fly, bro.
No, we want to drive. We want to drive through the States. We're gonna get a camper van and do that. But
okay.
Where I used to live in California, I was only like 2 hours away driving.
Yeah. Do you know, it's mad, yeah. Like only in the last 2 years, I've fully realized how big America is, bruv. Because when I'm doing live streams, I have a bunch of like American guests, and I'm like, I'm gonna be on at 5 p.m. EST. I see you there, and I'm like, and they're like, cool, that's this time for me, and I'm like, hey. They're like, yeah, bro. There's like hundreds of bloody time zones. I'm like, that's so long, man. Like,
yeah, I think for even for us, I was like, oh, he messaged me. I was like, oh, it's 7 a.m.
What's the time now? Let me guess.
The time now
must be like 1 p.m. or 2 p.m.
No, it's 12. It's the afternoon right now.
12. 7 hours back. That's mad. Yeah, I messaged you early, bro. What are you doing awake at 7, bruv? That's outrageous.
I get up early. I get up at like 6 o'clock for work.
Oh, damn. You're not working today, though, innit? No.
Nah.
You just got like a body clock now, innit? You're just going to wake up early every day now, innit?
Yeah.
I hate that, man. That's the worst. That is the absolute worst, bro. But yeah, Vegas, man, like, I even said to the missus as well, like, I don't really care about gambling or nothing like that. But that ghosting, yeah, that's like, but again, I'd be worried about something latching on. I'm going to need like thousands of those black rocks, bruv, you know, because I would like a rock vest or something, man, because I'll be paranoid, man. Like, that's my worst thing is like if I take something with me and then if I have any bad experience like in my house, I'm going to shit myself, bro. Like, that is, the worst thing, man.
You'll be like, damn it, Oscar, why'd you tell me to go there?
Yeah, what are you doing me here, bro? Like, just let me know what room's got that Dybbuk thing or it's called, and I'm gonna stay out of there, bro. I'm gonna go in.
Well, they even tell you.
I'm out.
They even tell you
as well.
They tell you like, hey, you're about to enter this room. You can choose not to step inside of it.
That's
bad.
That's when you know it's bad, bro.
Yeah, then you can have more experiences to come back on the show and tell people about.
Yeah, man. Yeah. I tell you what to do, yeah. When I go to these other places in UK, if and when I go, I'll shout you and we can do a reting. And then I can just run by like all the mad things that happen with it. So I allegedly do Scotland in the next month or so. I might try and drive to that Enfield house.
Mm-hmm.
What is it, Saturday, innit? Maybe Wednesday. I might just knock and just ask them, like, am I cool to like interview or anything? Because I got a feeling they're gonna say no, because they probably want no part of that madness now, innit? But can only ask, innit? See what they say.
Yeah, that would be super dope.
Yeah,
to
man.
do that. But yeah, you came on, you told your stories. What to let the people know, what is it that you do besides like your plan of going to do ghost hunts? What is it that you mainly do on your channel?
Oh man, so yeah, at the moment I've only got one channel. There's a second one brewing literally tomorrow, so you know first now, bro. But no, my main channel, Semz Nerd, I cover everything nerd related. So if it's Star Wars, Marvel, movies, reactions, anything about the nerd life, and yeah, I'm gonna be involved, man. And I just have a link to like haunted stuff, and I can kind of make it nerdy. I'm gonna try and wiggle that in as well, bro.
Yeah. I mean, I'm a subscriber, so you know that
Yeah, bro.
got my support. Hopefully, people listening to this will go down and check out what you got brewing.
Cheers, bro.
Especially if
Appreciate
you're
it,
man. Yeah. But I appreciate you coming on, man.
Thanks for having me, bro. You've been a real good host, bruv. A really
long
good host,
time
man.
coming.
Appreciate it, bro. Yeah, bro. I think I've been following you since 2014, man. Because I remember you were like one of the first OGs when I opened up Instagram. So yeah, it's got to be 2014, bro. Like
long time.
8 years, bruv. So it's been a minute, mate. It's been long overdue. But yeah, appreciate.
And this
you
is like
having
our
me on,
actual first time talking. So yeah,
legit, man, legit.
Yeah.
Legit. So yeah, I appreciate you having me on, brother.
Yeah. And like I said, for anybody, I'll have all your stuff in the description below and everything like that, so people can just click, go, subscribe.
Thanks, bro.
All that YouTube stuff. And for everybody listening, don't remember. Don't forget to
don't remember nothing, bro. don't remember
nothing. Don't forget to ask questions and face your fears. Thanks for joining me and the Semz Nerd on Induced Fear. Bye.
Peace.